The man behind the murder, shot in the head during a robbery as he was walking home. Good evening, everyone. Rob is off tonight. A man shot in the head, killed in South Cumminsville. Immediately, some of you might think that the victim was involved in something, gangs or drugs.
But his friends and his family want you to know that Suleiman Abdul Mutakalim's life was the opposite of how he died. First of all, he was a Navy veteran, and as Deborah Dixon discovered, he was devoted to his wife, his work, and his church.
Shot Sunday night as he walked home from White Castle, shot during an apparent robbery, according to police. Wife Jasmine stayed with Suleiman at the hospital until he died. She describes her husband as caring, cheerful, very, very smart, a God-fearing man who loved to read, mostly the Bible. He loved his family and friends, Jasmine says, and I know he loved me. Suleiman worked at Meyer Tool on Coleraine Avenue. He would often walk to the White Castle and then walk home. He was 2 blocks from there when he was shot and robbed here on Elmore Street. His widow says he could not have had much money in his wallet. Certainly nothing worth killing for. Police said the robbery and murder involved 3 young men, teens to early 20s.
A random act of violence that is senseless, is tragic, and the fact that someone would devalue life that much, it doesn't make sense. That anybody would lose their life walking down the street from on a burger run.
Pastor Kirk Kirkland said at the Revived Baptist Church on Glenway Avenue, Suleiman was known as outgoing and patient. He was a loyal volunteer during church renovations. Here he is with wife Jasmine after a church service.
Just shoot this random man in the head for whatever reason it was, whether it was a gang initiation or some type of street cred. But this was a husband. This was a brother. You know, this was a good man. This was a man who loved his wife. He was a hardworking man. He loved his church.
Jasmine told me she was Suleiman's first love and his last. She calls him brave and lovable. She says, I miss him so much. I feel like I can't make it in this life without him here with me. Deborah Dixon, Local 12 News.
So sad. Homicide detectives are pulling video from security cameras on nearby businesses, and now there is a $2,500 Wheel of Justice reward for any information about the men responsible. Call Crime Stoppers with your information at 352-3040, and remember that callers are identified by code numbers, so you don't have to give a name.